Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meaty69. Let me just turn this down. Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to have a look at what is coming in update 9.4. Yes, 9.4 is with us very, very soon, and we're going to have a look at what is coming and also what could be coming in the future. So straight off the bat, there are a few changes. There's a couple of buffs, there's a couple of nerfs, but more importantly, there is the Italian tank destroyers. Yes, the Italian tank destroyers are coming into the game now. The Minotauro, again, if I butchered that, I do apologize, is the tier 10. It's coming from, I think, is it tier 5? It was tier 6, I think. Let's just rewind it a little bit. I think tier 5. So you got tier 5, tier 6, tier 7, tier 8, tier 9, and of course tier 10. Now I played the tier 10, and to be honest, it's not too bad. It isn't going to be OP in my opinion. It's not going to be overpowered. Let me just again turn this down, as I do apologize. But it's a new line. It is a new line, and of course, people will going to want to play it. It's new, you know. Italian, their first tank destroyers in the game. So yes, that is the most important thing coming in this next update. Now, there's going to be a few extra things for things like mad games, etc. Another thing that is very, very nice is, of course, the PBR files are coming for a few extra tanks, and the mouse finally is getting the graphics. It's getting the updated PBR file, and to be honest, it looks great. I do think the mouse looks great. On top of that, you've got the pattern that is also getting the PBR file, and the the E5 is getting the PBR file, and the pattern is getting the PBR files, along with their legendary camouflages as well. Now, the new legendary camouflage, or the new camouflage for the waffle, I think looks fantastic. So I do think the waffle looks great. Just look how beautiful that waffle is. So yeah, it's getting the new legendary camouflage as well. So that is basically all that is coming this update. Bye bye for now. I'm joking. There are a few other things because of the pattern. Because of the new, let's just have a look. So because of the new PBR file for the pattern, it will lose some gun depression from the back and from the side. So do bear that in mind. Wargaming have said to me that, or have told us that it will lose a bit of gun depression from the side. There's going to be also a few balance changes, which I don't know exactly what balance changes. I'm sure you're going to know in a few days, because open test is about, and of course blitz hanger, blitz stars, and well, not blitz hanger, but not blitz stars, but blitz hanger. We'll have all that information in due course. But tier 7, I think tier 7 and 8, I think among those balance changes, and also obviously the pattern losing some gun depression from the side and from the rear, but also the IS-8 is getting rebalanced. I don't know if it's getting buffed. I don't know if it's getting nerfed. I've just been told the IS-8 is getting rebalanced. Hopefully it actually gets better armor profile frontally. That's what I'd love for the IS-8, because it's a nice tank. I just don't think it has that armor profile. So we're going to head now over to Discord, and we're going to have a look at what changes could actually happen in the future. So if you're on Wargaming's Discord server, there is a channel called Devs Answers, where people can ask questions, and basically every month or every couple of months or whatever it is, they ask people to upvote the questions, and the most upvoted will be answered by the devs. So the latest one, I think, is kind of interesting, because there's a few things that could be good, and let's just have a look at what they are. So the first question here, you can see that Alexandra has posted them. They've got the most upvotes. I've even upvoted it because I think this will actually be a great addition. Won't change much, and I don't know how they're going to work it, but basically someone has asked, and in League of Legends, when Matchmaker found a match, player has to click accept, otherwise it will kick the player out. Now personally, I think that would be great. It will literally minimize a lot of the AFK players, but Alexandra has said, how many times longer does one battle last? The mentioned game in the mentioned game compared to what blitz? Of course, I don't know. I don't play League of Legends. I'm sure it's a lot longer. A similar function is hardly worth waiting for. We are considering and testing a few ideas, among which there are no indistributable, I can't say that, ones yet. So for example, there is an idea to transfer control from AFK players to a bot. How would you react to this? Now, this is actually proved to be quite popular. As you can see, I've upvoted it, 29 downvotes, 308 upvotes. Now, I think personally, this would be good for the battle. It depends on the skill level. It all depends on the skill level of the bot. Now, hopefully, they will be able to implement it. So if they do bring it, this is literally just spoken about. Nothing is being added. These are just wargaming saying, like, how would you like this? Now, again, if they did it, so I'm a 60% player. If I lost connection, I went AFK, would it be a 60% bot that is playing? Because they can up the levels of the bot. So if they do that, then I think for the player, for the game itself, for that battle would be really, really good, much better. But then how would that go into the player's battle count? If the bot does an ace battle, will that go towards the player, or would it just be wiped? Now, that would be interesting to see what would happen. Will it go towards the player's battles, damage, everything like that? Is it just going to be a completely useless bot like we've got? But I'm for adding the bots instead of AFK. If they AFK, then a bot will take over. But then again, there is a lot of questions with that. Like, what if I then become... I get my signal back and I log into the game a bit later? Do I then take control over from the bot again? So again, I think it's a great idea, depending on how they go about it. But yeah, very, very good idea. So can we have more quick commands for communication? Now, this is one that people have been asking for. They've removed some in the past, like I'm reloading, which is the most stupidest one to remove ever. I don't know why they freaking removed that. They definitely need to work on the commands, different commands, newer commands, better commands than we've currently got. And she has said we are working actively, which means they are really working on this. And next year, we will try to implement some ideas. So hopefully next year, which is only a couple of months away, believe it or not, it is only a couple of months away, hopefully we will get some more or different quick commands. So next up, bouncing off. If not possible to get a game size increase, can we get a game mode that is like a 10 versus 10 or a 14 versus 14? So yeah, again, I'm all for this. I am all for this. A special game mode like Mad Games. They've done it as skirmish where it's a 5 versus 5. So if it's a 5 versus 5, why not be able to make it a 10 versus 10? Again, it all depends on the device performance, but let's see what happens in the future. And even she's saying maybe the battle type ? In any case, everything depends on the device performance. Let's see what will happen in the future. So just for her saying that, nothing's set in stone, but it looks like that is one of the ideas coming from Wargaming. And the last question here, when is the gifting option going to come back in the shop? When it does, is it going to be permanent? Gifting option is planned, probably November, which is next month. Finally, Wargaming have had lots of issues with the gifting function. They had it years ago. It didn't work. People were somehow abusing it by getting their money back, requesting money back or whatever, chargeback or something, and it didn't go too well. And in fact, a lot of people might know that is how I managed to get my IS6 Fearless, because they accidentally put it in the gift shop, so I was able to gift myself the IS6 Fearless. So they had all sorts of problems with it. They then bring it back not long ago for certain players, so trusted players. They bought it back. People probably spent money in the game, to be honest, and so we were able to buy stuff for people, certain bundles. Again, that stopped without any word. That pretty much just stopped. But by the look of it, next month, which will probably be next update 9.5, the gifting option should be back. So that is something at least. So that is it for this next update. Let me know what you're looking forward to most. Now, hopefully at some point they will bring in this this bot, what I'm saying, if they can change AFKs to bots or whatever. I think that will be a great addition. But we're all going to be looking forward to the Italian tank destroyers. That is the talk of this update. So hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you're looking forward to most in this next update and future updates. I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye.